What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're back in the kitchen for another episode of my Make It Happen at Home series. Now, when I was a kid, eating at Red Lobster was essentially fine dining. If you had the opportunity to eat there, you felt like you were doing something special. Today I'm going to show you how to do this right from the comfort of your own home with one of my favorite recipes from Red Lobster, Shrimp Scampi. Meet me in the kitchen, let's make it happen. All right, guys, today we're making Red Lobster Shrimp Scampi from the comfort of your own home, and I'm gonna show you how to elevate this a couple different ways. One, we're gonna add pasta to the party, that way it's a full meal. You can get this meal at Red Lobster's for anywhere between $10 and $11 per, I don't know if it's an appetizer or entree, but it just comes with the Shrimp Scampi, no pasta. Over 10 bucks per serving is rather expensive. You can make all of this right here for less than 25 bucks, depending on what wine you use. You don't have to use the wine, I guess, but 25 bucks and you get 4 to 5 servings. So save yourself a couple dollars and it's gonna be a lot better. All right, guys, so for this recipe, we're gonna elevate the flavor with what I like to call flavor enhancers. One of those, first and foremost, is roasted garlic. Here we have a whole head of garlic. We're gonna chop the top off of that, hit it with a little oil, a little salt and pepper, or all-purpose seasoning. Wrap it tightly in foil, then it goes in the oven at 400 degrees for 40 minutes. Next up, let's address the elephant in the room. In my opinion, the only reason to go to Red Lobster these days are for these bad boys right here. The Cheddar Bay biscuits are iconic bread option when it comes to fast casual restaurants. Let me know in the comments what your favorite is. The only thing I think that might be better than that is the bread at Cheesecake Factory or the pumpernickel bread from Outback. That's like my 1, 2, and 3. Let me know what you think, but we're gonna go ahead and make this while our garlic cooks in the oven. We get our roasted garlic going, we'll get our biscuits going, and we're gonna have some delicious shrimp scampi. All right, guys, next up, we're gonna go ahead and prep our onion and one of my other flavor enhancers, capers. Capers pair beautifully with shrimp scampi. They're briny, add a little salinity to the flavor profile, and they're just really delicious. If you haven't tried them yet, definitely give them a try. They'll elevate your shrimp scampi recipe. We'll go ahead and dice this onion nice and fine. Then we'll give a rough chop to our capers. Our roasted garlic just came out of the oven. We're also gonna add the third and final flavor enhancer, which is gonna be a little bit of MSG. Next up, my friends, it's time to peel and devein our shrimp. Here we have some extra large jumbo shrimp. Real simple to peel. We're gonna leave the tail on. You don't have to. We're really doing that for controversy, so feel free to argue about it and call me mean names in the comment section. But we're leaving the tails on today. For presentation, I think the shrimp cooks better with the tail also. And then I don't mind eating with my hands. So if you're one of those folks that don't want to bother with that, then feel free to remove the tail piece. Now, once you have the shell off, we're gonna take a paring knife and just cut down the back where the intestinal tract is, and then we'll remove the vein there. This one doesn't have much, which is good. Once they're all peeled and deveined, we'll rinse them off, get them nice and clean, dry them, and then it's time to cook. All right, so next up, we're gonna go ahead and start the cooking process of our shrimp. We're going in with 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. The avocado oil has a high smoke point. It's gonna help ensure that the butter doesn't burn so quickly because butter has a low smoke point, but butter is delicious. So butter also tastes great with shrimp. We're gonna go ahead and get that melted. Once the butter is melted nicely, we're gonna go ahead and add our shrimp, season it with all-purpose seasoning. Get the cooking process started, then remove the shrimp, then make our sauce. All right, so into the same skillet that we cooked all that delicious shrimp in, there's a lot of fond at the bottom, tons of flavor building in there. That's exactly what we want. We're going in with our onions, our capers, and then that 1 head of roasted garlic that we made. It's cooled off enough for me to unwrap it from this foil. So in goes the garlic. We're gonna mash it up with our spatula. All right, so in goes the garlic. We're gonna mash that up with our spatula. It's obviously very soft to the touch and mashable, for lack of a better term. So use the back of your spatula to go ahead and mash that and incorporate it in there with everything else. Smelling amazing. You can get some of that brininess from the capers. You're smelling the garlic. You're smelling the onions. Just try to smash those big garlic cloves up. Turn the heat down just a touch, and then we're going in with our lemon zest and lemon juice. So the zest and juice of 1 lemon. Then we're going to add in our seasoning. We're going in with some buttery garlic pepper seasoning, some red pepper flakes for a little bit of spice, some MSG in the form of chicken bouillon powder. Next up, we got a pinch of Italian seasoning, a little red pepper flakes, some AP, buttery garlic pepper. Let's give that a mix, and then we're going to deglaze with our dry white wine. So at that point, you want to go ahead and turn the heat back up a little bit. That way the wine cooks off nicely. Half cup of Chardonnay. Bring that up to a boil, let that reduce by half. Then we'll add in some of that pasta water. You want to save about a half a cup of pasta water. Emulsify a little bit of that butter. Add back in your shrimp, toss in the pasta, and you got yourself some shrimp scampi, folks. All right, people, there you have it. Red Lobster shrimp scampi right in the comfort of your own home. I'm showing you guys how to make it happen at home with all of these recipes. So let me know in the comments what the next recipe is that you want to see. We're going to go ahead and dig in for the taste test. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications as well. All right, guys, I got my fork. I got my scampi. Let's just get a shrimp right out the gate. No need to wait around. That's a good piece of shrimp right there. Pasta. Perfectly al dente. Flat ass biscuit. Maybe they didn't put enough baking powder in their batch. Maybe I gotta show you guys how to make this from scratch. Super dope.
Sauce is money. Coating every noodle.
It's very fresh.
Yeah.
Shrimp.